algorithm, that is algorithm to insert a node. We already know that insertion of a node can be done in 3 different places. Okay, among that, the first what we are going to study is that insertion at the beginning of the linked list. Insertion at the beginning of the linked list. So meaning what? Now try to understand this particular diagram here, which is very simple. Let me mute everything. Okay, now what do we have here? We have an particular linked list. Now head is pointing to first node is pointing to second node is pointing to the third node, and since the third node contains the null, it indicates that it is the last node over here. Now if you want to add one more node at the beginning, what we should do? First we should create a node. We should create a node by the name new node. What it should contain? It should contain its data and its next field. Okay, since we want to add it to the beginning, what we should do first is that we have to take the address of first node. We have to take the address of first node. Let us say the address of first node is 1000. Let us say address of first node is 1000. This 1000 will be stored where? It will be stored in the head part. It will be stored in the head part. Okay, so now head will containing what? 1000. So this particular 1000, we need to make a modification to this in order to add a first node at the beginning. We created the first node. First we created the node. Then whatever this particular head is containing, that value we have to update where? We have to update in the next field of the new node. So this next should contain what? It should contain now 1000. It should contain now 1000. Let me diagrammatically show in this particular Excel sheet. That would be better. Okay. Let me clear these drawings. Now, see. Now, let me delete this particular part. Consider this is the particular list. This is the list what we have. Let this be null value. And if we want to create a new node, what we should do first? We should create a node first. Let me delete this part also, which is not necessary as of now. Okay, now we need to create what? One particular node. So let us say I have created a node over here. New node is created. Let me copy it once again properly. I have created the new node. This new node has to be added where? It has to be added at the beginning of the list. Okay, now head contains what? Head contains 1000 value. Head contains 1000 value because it is pointing to the first. Now I have created the node. This node has to be added or inserted at the beginning of the list. So the newly created node's address, let us say it is a 7000. Okay, now this 1000 memory address, now it should be stored into the newly created list. So it should now point to 1000. Then this 7000 should be stored in the head. 7000 should be stored in the head. So now what we have made here? Now head is pointing to what? Head is pointing to the new node. So the link is this particular link. This particular link is now broken, and now head is pointing to what? 7000. 7000 is here. Okay. Then second step, what we have done? Second step is whatever this head was containing earlier. Head was containing what? 1000. That 1000 we have updated in the next part or link part of the new node which we have created. So 1000 we have added here. It indicates this link is, the new link is established over here. So by doing this one, what we have done? We have inserted the new node. We have inserted the new node at the beginning. Now how look the node, this particular linked list looks like? Head is 7000, so it is pointing to 7000. Memory location 7000 contains the address of 1000, so it is pointing to 1000. So the list is like this. Now list is like this. So we have successfully inserted the new node at the beginning of the list. So what are the steps we have taken here? The steps taken are, first we created the node. Okay, once the node is created, there will be a memory location, there will be a memory address for this particular node. First step is that what we need to do is that this particular link field we have to update. We have to update this with the whatever the head was containing earlier. Head was containing 1000, that 1000 we have added over here. Once this is added, the memory address of this newly created node has to be updated in what? It should be updated in the head part. So the link is established from head node to the new node and the new node to the its existing previous nodes. Is that understood, students?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Sir.
Are there any doubts?
No, sir.
Okay. Now assume that there could be one scenario here.
No, sir.
The scenario. Let me discuss about one particular scenario here. Now this is the regular method what we have seen in the regular scenario. So there could be an list present and we could be able to add it. Suppose there is a list. At present list is empty, meaning head is, if the linked list is empty, meaning that head will not be pointing to anywhere. It new, that is the null value. In that case, how to add at the beginning? How to add at the beginning is that we just need to check the what is the value of head. If head is null, that means it indicates that the head is null, indicate that it is the linked list doesn't exist at all. It is empty. In that case, once the new node is created, what we need to do is that 7000 we have to update in the head part. So now this should be 7000. Okay, and the link part of the first node should be having a null value. It should be having a null value because before the head was empty. So what we have done, we have added the address of the new node to the head and the link of the new node we have updated to be a null, indicating that we have added only one particular node to the linked list. Initially it was empty, so we have added one node, and obviously this will be at the beginning of the list. Is it understood, students?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now let us see the algorithm what we have written here. The algorithm here is what we have is, let me mute. Okay. Let head be the pointer which points to the first node in the list. Yes, the head is the pointer which is pointing to the first node in the list. Then let data be the data field and next be the link field. Okay, so data is the data value, that is information, and next is the next field or the link field which contains address of next node. This next will contain address of the next node. Okay, then let new node be the node that needs to be inserted at the beginning of the list. So let this particular new node be a new node which is going to be inserted at the beginning of the list. So what is the algorithm? The algorithm says that the algorithm insert at beginning. First step is what? Create a new node. Okay, we create a new node and in that we need to read data of new node. Data of new node means the data field of the new node. Okay, then next what we have an if condition. What this particular if condition says here? If head is equals to null, means if this particular head contains a null value, indicating the linked list is empty. In that case, what we need to do, we just need to insert the list that is newly created node to the head. So head is equals to new node. Head equal to new node means what? The new node memory address will be updated in head. In the previous example, there was a 7,000 over here. This 7,000 would be updated to head. And next of head means what? Head is pointing to new node. Next of new node is this particular field. This should be updated with null value. If this condition is false, meaning head, this particular linked list is not empty, if it already contains certain nodes, in that case, it will go to the else block. In the else block, what we have here? We have first step, that is next of new node equal to head. Next of new node is what? This particular value. So what we have to update here? Whatever head contains. So head, suppose if head is 1000, this 1000 we have to update over here. Second is step is what? Head is equals to new node. That is address of the new node. We have to add it to the head. So what we have done? We have broken this particular link. And we have established the new link through the new node. Like this way, we can insert the new node into the linked list at the beginning of the linked list. Are there any difficulties here? Anything you need more explanation?
No. No, sir.
Please explain the else part once again.
Else part?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So else part, 1 second, fine, wait. So this if condition, if this is true means the linked list is empty. Okay. Else part will only applicable when linked list contains certain data. Certain data in the sense, this particular example. Linked list is containing what? 3 nodes. Okay. This head contains what? At present, it contains 1000. That it is pointing to the first part. So in that case, if you want to add the new node, first what we need to do? Whatever this head is containing, that is 1000. This 1000 value we have to update in the list, that is next part or the link part of the newly created node. That is 1000 is going to be pointed over here, added over here. Means this node now is capable of pointing to this particular node. Second step is what? The memory address of the 7000 should be updated to the head. So we have to change this. Okay. Now what we have done here? We have made a change such that this link is broken. Okay. And we established link from newly created node to the existing node and from to the this particular. Is that understood?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
The next algorithm is insertion of a new node at a specified position in the list. Specified position in the list means what? Let us try to first understand diagrammatically. Okay. Now, assume that we have a list here. We have a linked list. So how many nodes are available? We have 4 nodes. 10, 20, 30 and 40. This is 4000. Okay. So address of first node is at the head. Address of second node is at first node. Address of third node is at the second node. Address of fourth node is at the third node. That is, it should be 4000. And address of fourth node is null because it is the last node. Okay. Now we need to insert a node. We need to insert a new node. Say at a particular position means, let us say I want to insert after 30. Means after this particular third node, I want to insert a new node. Let us say the data of this particular new node is, say it is 60. Okay. And at present, the next doesn't contain any value. It is some random number. Let us try to update it in the next steps. This particular new node whose address is 7000, this has to be inserted after third node in the given list. Okay, now how to work upon this? So basically what we need to do here is that we need to break this particular link. We need to break this particular link and we have to establish a new link. New link in the sense we should now point this new node to the 40 and this to the new node. We need to establish a link like this. First, we need to break this one and the new node should now point to the 40 and then this particular third node should point to the 60. So how it should be done? What we should need to do here is that we need to, whatever this particular 30, the link field of 30 contains, what it contains? 4000. This 4000 we have to update in the next field of 60. So it should now contain 4000. That meaning we are establishing a link from new node to this node, and the address of this new node, that is 7000, we have to update it over here. By just simply doing these two steps, what we can do? We are disconnecting, that is we are removing the existing link over here and we're establishing a new link in this particular manner. We just broke this particular link and we established a new link from the new node over here. Okay, this is the step, or this is the way we need to insert a new node at a specified position. The specified position here is that after 30 element. Diagrammatically it may look very simple, but programmatically there are a lot of steps have to be taken care here. Okay, so is this particular diagrammatic representation understood first? If it is understood,
Yes, sir.
understood? Okay, now what happened? Any doubts?
No, sir.
Okay, now let us see how this particular step is done via programmatic language, okay, or an algorithm. Okay, now for that particular reason I have taken an algorithm here and I have placed that algorithm in a notepad. Say here is the algorithm. There are total 5 steps. Okay, first is what? Create a new node. Create a new node means, so we have created a new node. Let me write these values as it is, whatever were the original values. This particular content contains the next value, and this is data. Okay, now first step is what? Create a node. When I create a node means I'm creating a structure variable, and whenever I create using the malloc function, it will have a one particular memory location. Let us say 7000 is the memory location of the newly created node. Second step is what? Read. What to read? Read the data of new node. Data of new node means what? So this particular data of the new node which is been already created, which has the address as 7000. This data I need to read here. So let us say the 60 is the data value. Okay, that is the second step. Third step is what? I'm taking a pointer by the name temp. And what it will contain? It will contain whatever head contains. Okay, so I will take one particular pointer by the name temp. So now what this particular temp is containing? Temp is containing whatever the head contains. What head contains? It contains 1000 memory location. So the step number 3 is what? Create a temporary pointer, temp pointer, which contains whatever head contains. So I created a temp and it is containing now 1000, whatever this particular head contains. Then next step, we are iterating through a while loop. What is the condition for while loop? Temp not equal to null. Okay, now what is the value of temp now? Value of temp is 1000. So what condition says? Temp not equal to null. Temp not equal to null. So is temp equal to null now? No, it is not equal to null. So meaning that condition is true. Condition is true. If this particular condition is true, then it will get inside this particular while loop. What is the first statement in the while loop? It is if condition. Okay. Now, let us say what is our objective here? Here we need to insert after 30. We need to insert this particular new node after 30. Let us say the key value here is 30. Key value is 30. Okay. Now, if data of temp, is it equal to key? Let us check what is the data of temp right now. Temp is pointing to what? 1000. So data of 1000 is what? It is 10. Okay. Students, shall I unmute here because I need response from you? Ensure that you are not making any disturbance over here. Okay. Now. So are these first initial steps understood? Are these particular steps understood now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Fine. Now, if data of temp is equals to, let us see what is data of temp right now. Data of temp is what? Temp is pointing to 1000. So what is the data of 1000? Data of 1000 is 10. So temp of, that is data of temp. Data of temp is equals to what now? It is equals to 10. Is this 10 equals to key value? Is 10 equal to 30?
No.
Data of temp is what? It is 10. Is it equal to key? That is 30. Is it equal to 30? No, it is false. This condition is false. Is it understood, this particular statement? Or should I repeat? Data of temp. Temp is what? 1000. So data of 1000 is what? It is 10. So data of temp is 10 and key is 30. Is 10 equal to 30? No, 10 is not equal to 30. Condition is false. So it goes to the else block. In else block, what we have? Temp equal to next of temp. Temp is what? 1000. It is pointing to 1000. What is next of 1000? Is, can you tell me what is next of 1000? 2000. Next of 1000 is 2000. So what statement we are writing there? We are writing temp is equal to next of temp. Means now as of now temp is what? 1000. Next of 1000 is 2000. So now temp will get a new value as 2000. Now temp will get a new value as 2000. So we are trying, first initially it was pointing to first node, now it is pointing to the next node. Okay, then since it is in a while loop, we again check the condition. Condition is what? Temp not equal to null. So what is the value of temp? Temp value is 2000. Is it equal to null? No, it is not equal to null. So condition is true. Condition is true, then it goes to the if statement. In the if statement, what condition we have? Data of temp. So now temp is pointing to 2000. So what is data of temp now? What is data of temp now?
20.
It is 20. Data of temp is 20. Is this 20 equal to key?
No.
20 is not equal to key. That is, this condition, if condition is false, so it goes to the else part. In the else part, what we have? Temp equal to next of temp. So again, now temp is pointing to what? 2000. So what is next of 2000?
3000.
3000. So now temp will get re-updated as 3000. Okay, so if you keenly observe what we're trying to do, we are traversing from first node to the, in the forward direction until we find that particular key value. Now temp is what? 3000. Again, the condition, check the condition. Temp not equal to null. Temp is 3000. Is it equal to null? No, it is not equal to null. Condition, while condition is true. Then next, if condition. Data of temp. What is data of temp now? Temp is 3000. So what is data of 3000?
30.
30.
30. Is 30 equal to key? That is 30?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Now we have come to a situation where data of temp is equals to key. Data of temp is 30 and key value is also 30. So this if condition is true now. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now this condition is true. What has to be done? We have to execute these three statements. What is the first statement? Next of node equal to next of temp. Okay, let me write this particular statement here. Next of new node equal to next. Okay, now next of new node equal to next of temp. So next of new node is what? What is value of new node?
7,000.
7,000. It is 7,000. Next of 7,000 is equals to what? Next of temp. So temp right now is 3,000. What is next of 3,000?
4,000.
4,000. It is 4,000. So next of new node equal to next of temp. That is next of 7,000. So next of 7,000 is what? Here. What we should have to update? We have to update with 4,000. So now in the new node, next field we have updated as 4,000. So the first step is this one. Then what is the second step? Next of temp is equals to new node. Next of temp is equals to new node. So then the second step is next of new temp. That is next of temp. Next of temp. Temp is what? 3,000. Temp is 3,000. So next of 3,000 is going to be what? New node. What is the value of new node?
7,000.
It is 7,000. So next of 3,000. So 3,000 is here. What is next of 3,000? This particular. So this particular value has to be re-updated with what? 7,000. So now see here what we have done. This 30, next field we have added 7,000, and in the new field, that is new node, the link field we have updated to the 40. So what we have done here, we have broken this particular link and we established first this link and then we established this particular link. So we were able to successfully add the new node. We will successfully add new node after 30 value. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Any difficulties here?
No, sir.
Okay. So the same thing is given in the PDF document also. So here diagrammatically you can see that this particular node we are disconnecting, this link we are breaking, and then we are establishing a new link over here. The nodes also given in the same way. I hope this particular content is understood. Okay.
Yes, sir.
The next part we will see is that the insertion at the end of the linked list. Insertion at the end of the linked list. Okay. Now, at the end means what? Now let me delete all this value. This is also will remove. This is what? Say 4,000. So insertion at the end of the list means now this is the linked list. 10, 20, 30, 40 are the 4 nodes. So the new node 60 have to be added. Where it has to be added? It has to be added at the last. How to add it the last? Simple way is that traverse from the first node to last node. Do a forward traversal until we find the last node. How we will come to know which is the last node? We have to check the link field of a particular pointer. Okay, if the link field of a particular pointer is a null, then we say that we have reached the last node. Once we reach that particular stage, what we should do? That particular link, instead of null, we have to assign the new value, that is the address of the newly created node. And in the newly created node, we will be having a next field. That next field, we have to update it as null value. So what we simply did, we removed this null and then we established a link over here. This null we removed and the new link we established to point it to the new node. Like this way, we can insert a new node to the end of the list. This is simple explanation of the how we can insert at the end of the list, a simple diagrammatic representation. Is this particular diagrammatic explanation understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now let us see how this particular algorithm works over here. Okay. Let us see the algorithm now. Let me revert it back all the values. So this is null value. Second is that let this be data, this be next. Okay. Yes. Where do we have the? Here is the algorithm. Let me take this algorithm into a notepad for better visibility. Okay. I will copy it over here. Step 3. Then step 3 is this. Akanksha, mute yourself. Okay. What we have done, I have just copied the algorithm over here. Okay. Now, what is the first step? Create a new node. Okay. So here in the Excel sheet, I will show you. Okay. I have created a new node here. What is its address? Its address is 7000. Next step. Read data of new node. Data of new node means, so this is the data of the new node. So let this particular data be 50. Okay, now what we need to do? We need to insert it at the end, at the last node, as a last node. Then step number 3, if head is equals to null. So this check we are trying to do because if the head contains null, meaning if the linked list is empty, in that case it will be inserted as the first node itself. So we are trying to check that particular condition if head is equals to null. So in this case, is head equal to null? No, head is not equal to null. It is having 1000 as the value. So this particular step 3 will be skipped. Then it will come to the step number 4. In the step number 4, what we have? Temp equal to head. Temp equal to head. Now I'm creating one particular pointer temp, and I'm assigning this with the value what? 1000. Because what is the value of head? Head value is 1000. So temp is going to be again 1000. Step number 5. Step number 5, what we have? We have a while loop here. In the while loop, the condition is what? Next of temp is not equal to null. Next of temp not equal to null. So now here, what is the next of temp? Let me unmute here for your response. Now, temp is 1000. What is next of 1000?
2000.
Yes, what is next of 1000? Next of 1000 means this particular node, the next field contains 2000. So next of temp is 2000 here. Lot of disturbance. When I try to unmute you for the response, there are a lot of disturbances. Okay. Now you see here. Next of temp not equal to null. So here, what is next of temp? Next of temp is 2000. Is it equal? Is not equal to null? Is condition true or false?
True.
Yes, tell me, is condition true or false?
True. True.
True. Condition is true. If the condition is true, what we have to do? We have to temp. Guys, I will request once again for this explanation. I need your response, and at the same time, I'm going to repeat a particular person. Yes, he cannot log in. He cannot join the meeting now onwards. Okay. The file condition is true. Now the file condition is true. Then its statement is what? Temp is equals to next of. Now what is temp here? 1000. What is next of temp? It is 2000. So now the temp is going to reassign with the new value, that is temp. Now it will be 2000. Understood?
Yes.
Okay. Now again, since while loop is there, it will again come back to the condition. Next of temp, is it not equal to? Now temp is 2000. What is next of 2000?
3000.
3000. Is 3000 not equal to null? True or false?
Yes.
Yes, it is true. If it is true, what has to be done? Again, temp is equals to next of temp. So now temp will get new value, that is 3000.
3000.
Okay. Now again, while condition. While condition, next of temp. So what is next of temp now? Temp is 3000. Temp is 3000. So what is next of temp? 4000. Temp is 3000. So next of 3000 is going to be what? 4000. Is it not equal to null?
False.
Is it true or false?
False.
False.
Once again, your answer is wrong. Let us check once again. Temp is what? 3000.
3000.
Temp is 3000. So what the condition? Next of temp. Next of temp is next of 3000. In next of 3000, what value we have?
4000.
4000. Is 4000 not equal to null? Condition true or false?
True,
Condition is true. Condition is true. When condition is true, what next statement we will do? Temp is equal to next of temp. So temp is going to get a new value. That new value is now 4000. Now temp will become 4000. So again, check the condition. Again, condition is what here? Next of temp. So now you try to check. Temp is 4000. What is next of 4000? Null. Now the temp of next, that is next of temp, is null value. So the condition null not equal to null. Is it true or false?
false.
It is false. Next of temp is null. Null not equal to null means condition is false. So while loop will get skipped. Now temp value is 4000. Temp value is 4000, and next of temp is what? It is null. Next of temp is null. Okay. Now, next statement is what? Next of temp is equals to new node. So next of temp. Next of temp, this value we are going to update it. What? It is going to be updated with new node. What is the value of new node? 7,000.
7,000.
This 7,000 is going to be
7,000.
updated over here. Now 7,000 will be updated over here. Okay. Then next step. Next of new node equal to null. So this is new node. Next of new node, we are updating with what? Null value.
Null.
So what we did, we traversed from first node to the last node. So when we entered it as a last node, the value null here we replace with the memory address of the new node, and in the new node link field we updated it as a null value. So what we did, the null value here we removed and we added the link to the new node. Like this, we could able to insert the new node at the end of the list. Is that understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So I will just brief once again here. Step 1 and 2 are what? Creating the node and creating or reading the data of the new node. Step number 3 is for what purpose? To check whether the linked list is empty or not. If linked list is empty, add it as the first node. Okay. If linked list is not empty, if it contains certain nodes, then we will take a temporary pointer which will have the value as of the head. Then what we will do? Step by step, we will keep on incrementing the temp until we find that last node's temp, that is next value, as null. This condition, once if this condition becomes false, indicates that we have encountered the last node. Once we do that one, just simply update the next of temp to new node and next of new node to null value. So just link the new node to the last node. Like this way, we can successfully insert a new node into the last of the linked list. Is this understood?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
yes, sir.